it had to happen. It's inevitable. Every time there's a shooting, there's a news story that comes out about bullying. And this news story came out saying that there was, I guess he's from Westfield High in Chantilly, Virginia. They talked to some students who said that he was teased a lot. And I'm thinking, is this an actual valid point to make at this point? I mean, I find it offensive. Dana?
Well, I think shooting is the ultimate form of teasing, and I think to call it, no, I think it's a ridiculous argument to make.
Yeah.
The guy's sick. It's not, I mean, you know, we've all been bullied. I went home and cried, but I didn't become a.
Were you that guy?
A psychopath.
You were that guy.
Yeah. Darling, you were that girl.
Allegedly.
I think bullying is a problem. I think that, you know, and I think it's important to talk about that. At the same time, he clearly was very disturbed, and people are bullied all the time, and they get upset and they get angry. They do not react the way he did.
Exactly.
So,
I think it's.
But he's a sociopath.
Bullying is Fox News' bread and butter. If we didn't have that, we wouldn't have a network. So let's sort of define our terms.
I disagree with you. You know, I used to get bullied. I was bullied by one kid who used to take my lunch money in summer school, and it didn't change me at all, did it?
No way.
I'm a perfectly normal person.
Yes,
I went to the gym every day because of him. So it actually made me a positive. It was a positive force in my life.
That which does not kill you makes you stronger.
Exactly.
Which doesn't apply in this case.
Exactly. Well, that's true. I want to talk. You know, people are also blaming after any kind of situation like this.
Greg, I got to say, I've heard people point out the similarity between Psycho Boy's video and Old Boy, but I haven't heard anyone actually blame the shooting on the movie.
No, they were just pointing out comparisons, but you know the next step in the press is to go to that conclusion. I'm trying to head off the conclusion on Red Eye. That's my job.
Hell yeah, you do it well.
Do I really?
I think the whole thing is more common.
You're where the news stops, Greg.
Exactly. At my doorstep.
You're like a giant fleshy dam. The news just hits it and just stops right there.
And then it slithers down into the news drain. I kill the news. All right.
The news drain's full of pubic hair.
Oh, thank you very much.
Well, it is.
All right, there's this new survey that came out that found that we have more of the super rich than we've ever had before. Super rich is defined as somebody with $5 million in their income or more, not including real estate. And it's a 23% jump since last year, and we have over 1 million of these people with over 5 million. Dana, you were a former investment dude with Solomon.
I worked for a Wall Street firm.
Oh, okay. I can't say who it is.
The good people at J.P. Morgan, which is a great firm.
Okay.
It's on the back.
This is obviously a good thing, correct?
Well, the problem is that there's actually an inverse relationship between the super rich and the super freaky.
Yeah.
And so you wind up paying for it down the line. You know, society has to make that choice. No one can make it for it. We seem to be going in the super rich direction.
How can I become one of them? No, the super rich. Right now I'm just super poor. That's super stinky.
This is just really good news because so many people, millions of people on welfare in this country depend on these folks. So it's good to see there's more of them now.
I love that you're still
I'm waiting for the
Go, Allison.
I'm waiting for the trickle down.
Yes.
I'm waiting for the trickle down, and it has not happened yet.
You know, just stand by Bill when he's drinking.
Well, you know what Hillary Clinton calls these people? The Democrats call these people fresh meat, right?
It's true. I want to talk to you briefly about this Grand Ayatollah Mariam Shirazi. Is a Shia cleric. He actually had some words about the VT shooting, in which he blamed it on a materialistic world, and that if it happened in Iran, we would actually blame it on their lack of freedoms. What I find interesting is that he's almost echoing what the shooter said.
Yeah.
Do you think?
He's admiring your eyes.
I sort of missed the point on that.
By the way, Dana, look more Jewish. Oh, hey. The war was a bad idea. We're losing the war. We can't win the war. The war was a bad idea. I hate George Bush. We're losing the war. We can't win the war. Oh, look, we lost the war. Boy, am I sad. That was my Harry Reid impersonation.
Very good.
Thank you.
Spot on, as they say.
Thank you. It really was. It's like he was here with me. Oh, and last, Allison, I got your note about wanting to bully me after the show. We'll talk. That's all I got.
But come on, people in gyms want their photo taken often. That's been my experience. I mean, not personally, but being someone who has been at a gym, I think there's a lot of people who are on display.
Allison, when do you work out and where?
Hey. Oh, wait. I'll talk to you after the show.
Okay.
I think the
But I'm
legislation...
busy bullying Andy.
In Charleston, a stripper just pled guilty for beating another stripper over the head with a stiletto.
Just because she danced go-go, that don't make her a ho-no, but she can still be a pugilist. Is I think the moral of this story.
This chick is such an amateur. If you want somebody not to live to complain about the situation, you don't use stilettos. You use like something like these things.
Those are actually Clem
these.
Cadiddle hoppers.
Those things are in different kinds of clubs.
You can have a gun in Texas, but you can't have those actually.
Those things usually follow a gimp mask. Different kind of club, but equally smutty.
Schaefer, are strippers becoming like the next psychos? Because these stories just keep coming out.
I'll tell you what, that just sounds like a Friday night to me.
I want to be with you on Friday night.
No, you don't, Greg.
No, I don't.
No, you don't.
You've been with him on a Friday night.
Oh, good.
All right. We got to take a break. Hey, we're back with our Fox senior correspondent, i.e. my mother. How are you?
Oh, I just love that, man. Mrs. Gibson in the 2 blocks over just loved your flowers.
Yes, just for the viewer's sake, I sent my mom flowers as an apology for making fun of her on the show.
Yes, I don't like that well. Anyway, Mrs. Gibson, who lives, where in the same
same location, but on a different street.
Yeah, different lane. Okay, so this lady, well, of course and that stupid florist. I won't mention his name. I hope he's out of business tomorrow.
Yes, we'll make sure of that.
Yeah, they came twice and called me twice, and even looked in my bushes because they didn't believe me. I said, do you want to search the house? There are no flowers here.
So they actually went and looked in the bushes for the flowers?
A special man came over to look around the neighborhood. Well, isn't that ridiculous? So then, an hour later, this lady from the other lane calls me and said, I think I have some flowers for... Oh, I said, that's... But anyway, I said to her, why don't we just forget that you called me? But no. But anyway, we're going to trade. Then these idiots from this florist delivered another plant for me. And I said to her, we'll trade them tomorrow because I want to see yours. She said yours are absolutely gorgeous. And the ones that they delivered on the second delivery, which really pissed me off. Looked like they came from the cemetery. I think they did. I said to the man, he said he was the owner that delivered them because he knew I was already pissed off. Anyway, I said to him, this doesn't sound like the flowers that my son sent me. Of course, the woman had told me how gorgeous these It was so embarrassing. But anyway, tomorrow she and I will exchange plants.
These
aren't bad, but they don't sound like the ones you got.
No.
Oh, so they goofed. They goofed good.
So, well, I'm glad you got some.
Listen, I wanted to tell you about, I saw the great Rudolph Valentino, the Romeo.
Yes.
You don't know who he is?
Oh, the man that came by?
No, Richard Gere.
Oh, Richard Gere.
The kiss of the century.
Oh, when he kissed Shilpa Shetty.
Oh, yes. The girl must be paralyzed.
Why do you think he kissed her so passionately, Mom?
Pardon?
Why did he kiss her so passionately, Mom?
I don't know. It's ridiculous. He thinks he's, like I say, Rudolph Valentino. He looked more like Charlie Chase or something, or Charlie Chan, he was... It's so stupid.
It really is stupid, Mom.
He thinks he's the Romeo of the year.
Yeah, but he's not.
Oh, yeah. Well, anyway, what else did I see today? Oh, I just was looking at Bill Bennett, and he was sort of interesting. Well, I shouldn't mention that.
Yeah, he was on Hannity and Combs.
We won't even talk about that. Okay. But he did say that it would be great if ROTC was on the campuses more, in that way.
All right, Mom, you know what? We got to go.
I know you're busy.
Yeah, we're very busy.
But I will love the flowers tomorrow, wherever they... No, I'll see them tomorrow.
Okay, Mom, thanks a lot. I'll call you later.
Thank you, Lodia. Call me later. When I can really tell you the truth.
Okay. All right. Dorothy Gaynor leads things off with, is this show for real? I've watched it twice and don't believe I've ever been so embarrassed for on-air talent in my life. You're all really awful. That's a compliment, actually. Richard Ravalli from Turlock, California writes, fun show, lively and entertaining. Finally something to watch at night. Grad students who can't sleep need good TV too. So true. Brian Barnes from Panama City, Florida writes, I'm not watching anymore unless I see more leg. What happened to those beautiful legs? Well, those are mine. Thank you very much. I'll do a little dance. Finally, they're very grotesque.